Thank you. Claudia Webbe.
Thank you, Mr. McCabe. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairship. I also congratulate the collaboration effort of the members for Bath, Bristol Northwest, and Middlesbrough South and East Cleveland for securing this important debate. In addition to COVID-19, an even more devastating crisis is already here. In recent weeks, we've seen extreme rainfalls and deadly flooding in Germany and China, volcanic eruptions in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, heat waves and devastating fires from Siberia to Canada, and the Amazon rainforest is releasing more carbon than it can absorb. The upcoming COP26 conference in Glasgow provides a crucial opportunity to address this existential threat. The most urgent priority for COP26 is to ensure we stick to the 1.5 degrees target that was set in the Paris Agreement of 2015. The scientific community is clear that anything more than this is a death sentence for millions of people around the world. It is therefore vital that we align the UK's emissions reductions pathway to a fair share analysis of the global remaining Paris-compliant carbon budget. Research from the Tyndall Centre for Climate Change Research warns the UK's current emissions pathway implies a carbon budget of at least 2 times greater than its fair contribution to delivering its 1.5 degrees commitment. Not only is the government's commitment to bring all greenhouse gas emissions net zero by 2050 perilously unambitious, they are not even on track to meet it. I believe that a 2030 net zero target is essential to meet the scale and severity of this crisis. The Institute for Public Policy Research is clear. The UK needs to invest 33 billion per year if it is serious about meeting its own 2050 net zero target. Will the Minister all he can commit to at least this? As COP26 host in just 100 days, the UK government must use its leadership role to push for an approach to the climate crisis that is integrated with the active restoration of nature, especially ahead of the COP15 Biodiversity Summit in October 2021. Worldwide fossil fuel subsidies amount to $5 trillion per year. It's estimated that eliminating those subsidies would cut global carbon emissions by 21% at least, and air pollution by over a half. The UK government claims it does not have any fossil fuel subsidies. However, Fossil Fuel Subsidy Tracker estimates UK government's fossil fuel subsidies equate to £165 per person. The UK government must come clean both with the public and by ending its subsidies for dirty energy. As we emerge from the pandemic, we must raise our ambition to forge a new social settlement, a Green New Deal, to rebuild the country with a more just and sustainable economy. We must take every urgent and radical action, including the nationalisation of fossil fuel companies to save our future. Without much more ambitious government intervention, the urgent action required to preserve a habitable planet will be too slow. This will cause unmanageable disruption and could cost millions of lives, most sharply in global South countries, which have contributed the least to creating this climate disaster. It is vital that the protection of all workers and communities are guaranteed during the transition to renewable energies. It must be the polluters and corporate giants who bear the costs of ordinary people. Most of all, the government's catastrophic handling of the coronavirus crisis cannot be replicated when it comes to tackling climate change. Only an unprecedented collective restructuring of our society will guarantee the well-being of people and planet. Thank you, Mr. McCabe.